I don't know who else needs to hear this right now, but your house is ugly. It is ugly. It is way too old and way too vintage. Is this your house? Is this your house? Is this your house? Ew. You know what you should try? The modern millennial minimalist style. It is way better than yours. I'm just saying, you know, as a house renovator myself, yes, I am. Don't look it up, but my credentials are legit. I have this instinct in me to fix other people's houses. And the best part, I do it for free. I break into your house, I destroy it, and then I renovate it, and then you get the results. And yes, that's exactly what I did to your house. I destroyed it. I demolished it so I could fix it up again, but I haven't finished the whole process. But this is what your house is gonna look like compared to this house. Nice. This is what it's gonna look like. This is what it did look like. Eh? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? I just told you that you're gonna be living in this absolute gem. You don't like this house? What do you mean you don't like this house? Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about flipping houses and renovation done by Millennial. Millennial special featuring Millennials. So there has been a lot of shit I've seen on TikTok where I see people, specifically Millennials, buy old houses and flip them up, renovate them. Now, two reasons. Number one, to sell it for a higher price for profit. So they buy an old house and then they, you know, do a little makeover to it and then they sell it for a higher price. Or they buy an old house, they renovate it to live in it. Now, for the latter, you would ask, why buy that old house anyway if you didn't like anything about it? And that is a great question. Or you thought I had an answer? I'm just a silly, dumb Gen Zer. I know nothing about renovating houses, and I know nothing about style compared to Le Millennial. We'll be exploring these beautiful choices because I have a lot to learn. When I buy my own house, I'm going to copy these intelligent, well-learned, well-versed people with a lot of money to spend.
Let's talk about these stairs. Y'all are absolutely hating the fact that we took these stairs out. Don't get me wrong, they were absolutely gorgeous, but honestly, just not ideal. To get to the kitchen, you either had to go through the living room, and y'all, I can't wait for y'all to see the after, or you had to walk under the staircase. Donnie's 6'2", and it's just not ideal to walk under to get to the kitchen. If this wasn't going to be our primary residence, then I'd see no issue just leaving them, but we're so excited to make this our dream home and host so many family events. So it just made sense to us to take the stairs out so they weren't the first thing that you seen when you walked out the kitchen. I am gonna give y'all a little sneak peek at the end of the video, so make sure y'all stay with me. But even through every single door that you come through, the stairs were the focal point and block the beautiful view into the backyard. So it just made sense to me that they needed to be taken out. I think that this is just so much more family friendly, but y'all's comments are literally giving me nightmares. But that's okay, everyone's entitled to an opinion. But I'm gonna circle back that this is our dream house and we're just trying to make it as homey as possible. We even opened up the case opening to the kitchen more, and y'all got us. We are going for the modern farmhouse look, but hope y'all still follow along for the journey. And here's a sneak peek at the new stairs. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a makeover you got there. And it's a house. It's a house. Yeah. It's a little pile up. It's confusing to buy an old house, then renovate it to make it look modern when you could have just bought the modern house first. Well, the modern houses would probably be made by these people, you know? You're one of these people who put foam beams. Are you a psychopath now? They also do this thing where they paint a lot of things white. They really like white paint. You know, they paint the walls white, they paint the toilet white, they paint the sink white, they paint the kitchen white, they paint granite white.
Welcome back to day 3 of building my dream kitchen. These granite countertops have been the bane of my existence ever since moving in. They always look dirty and you can't ever tell when they've actually been cleaned well enough.
You know, granite is way too messy. You see, when dirt gets on granite, you can see it. So we're gonna fix the issue by making it more visible. Now that anytime I mess up, you will see it. You will see it from China.
Replacing countertops is super expensive, so I decided to paint them until we're ready to make the investment.
It's too expensive to get a new countertop. That's why you buy more materials to paint over that countertop, and eventually you'll have to replace the entire countertop with more money. You know, this reminds me of White Room. Is this a torture method? Because I've heard that millennials do have a lot of one-sided beef with the Gen Z, the generation of Z, the Zedder, the Zoomers. Is this revenge? Is this revenge? Is this what they give to us because of the beef we have? Is this rage bait on purpose to hurt your eyes? Unfortunately, it's working. Why didn't you listen to them? Why? Why? And you might be asking questions to why am I judging these people? They're not doing anything to anyone. They're not hurting anyone. And have you seen the walls of my living room? And you're not wrong. I am being very judgmental to these people who aren't doing anything to other people. Well, you may assume I'm not hurting any other people, but they actually are. They're hurting the people that they are potentially selling this to. They're hurting my eyes. And gosh darn it, they posted it on the internet, so I have to look at it.
Today we are taking this fireplace from hobbitcore to cottagecore. Now, a lot of you suggested that we should just clean the stones and it would brighten it. However, these stones have very large dark grout lines that just look dirty even after a good scrub. So we're going to be trying the German smear technique. It's ironic to me that some people said this was such a millennial trend, when in reality this technique was developed centuries ago and used on castles and buildings all throughout Europe. So in my personal opinion, I think this is actually a timeless look that gives the fireplace an almost old world feel. Let me just say that this was a true trust the process project for us, as it was looking a bit scary before we started smoothing out the grout lines with a sponge. It took us multiple hours, but after finessing, it finally started to give us the look that matched our inspiration photos. We are planning on doing a warm, lighter oak style flooring and adding lots of brushed brass lighting, so I felt like the right move was to lighten up this fireplace. We do still need to complete the look by finding a nice chunky wood mantle and of course replacing
Does this look harmless to you? Exactly.
Never in my life did I think a fireplace DIY would trigger the internet so much that the app would have to turn on anti-bullying mode, but moving on because we have an exciting update. This vaulted ceiling was just begging for a beam, and today we are finally installing one to all look cohesive. For lighting, we wanted a mid-century kind of funky light to keep in the 70s spirit.
Yeah, we just did a little makeover. We did a little makeover by buying the house and changing everything. You know, we just changed everything.
And we are so happy with how the living room is coming along. Hopefully you agree, but if not, I am sure you will let us know. I cannot wait to eventually do the floors, but stay tuned because next up we are tackling the kitchen.
Oh no, they're spreading to the kitchen. I know she's doing this on purpose. And it's working.
Let's talk about my most controversial project, which is putting cement on my wood fireplace. Now look, it's beautiful, but it's giving church, and I want a more modern vibe. So I mixed up some cement, and I slapped it right on.
Slap it right on. Sorry.
up staining it, and it turned out so freaking good. I absolutely love it, but let me know. Do you think that I made a mistake doing this?
It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. From a distance, far, far away. Maybe I'm just a Gen Z. I'm just a Zoomer. That's why I'm so upset about these changes, right? And a lot of people in the comment section seem to be upset too. But maybe it's because millennials prefer this style and we prefer something, I don't know, different. Modern houses can look good. But don't ruin the fun for the people who like vintage. Like, how would you feel if I bought a modern style house and I forced you to watch me renovate it to make it look more Victorian? You'd be really upset, wouldn't you? Exactly. You know what? They probably refuse to buy modern houses because they probably know that other people are doing the same things they're doing, and they're scared that they will be forced to be stuck with the terrible creation that has been formed in the lab, also known as the house, and they don't want to go there. So they'd rather just do their own poorly done jobs of modernizing a house. There's obviously a stark difference between the people who watch this shit and the people who actually enjoy turning houses into prisons. You know, I'm just saying, Gen Zers don't have a lot of money and they have huge money issues, and they are probably looking at this and being like, man, if I were there, I would have left it alone. I would have renovated it to be more modern or vintage, but better. And also, we should ban all millennials from Home Depot. In my opinion. I say it, sorry. You've reached the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this video, and I will see you in the next time. Okay, bye.